the wide-tailed birds. You can see how they're painted red. This is one of the styles of birds. I think it probably goes something like that. You can see if you look closely into the paint there where his face is. It's a little eye and beak and things painted on this little bird here. There's also going to be other things too, but we're gonna take a look at quite a few of these real quick and start off with these. So these are the style that I started noticing. I've got a couple more that I'm not gonna be able to show you, but I've got 4 here today. So these are crystal versions of that wide-tailed bird. You can see the way they're shaped. Not sure exactly. This is probably him right here with the beak and the round head, and you can see how his feathers. It just resembles a bird, right? You guys can see he's a small stone bird with his feathers there. This is really cool. I didn't get to see this side before. This is one of the bonuses of looking at this art on the camera with you guys, as you can see all these other images. Okay, here's a small version of the same kind. These are the wide-tailed birds. I don't know if this one has any paint on it or not. It looks like maybe it might have some faint paint. But, and then I have one more here. A little bit of a larger version of the same ones. So, very interesting the way that some of these motifs repeat. They're really neat. And I'll go ahead and give you a kind of a shot of all of them together here. That's all of them there. And there's some of the other pieces that we're going to be taking a look at today. These are really awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at these together. Take a look at 2 pieces at a time. So what we have here is a couple totem guys, as you can see, or like Mohawk fellas. And squeeze in over here if I can. So you can see how their mohawks are painted white. This one is as well. See on the very top there. In the sun, it really helps see that white. Really neat. I'm gonna go ahead and move around here and keep this in the sun for us. Move our camera up just a little bit. We have a good thing going with the sun right now. So this is also probably some type of rhinoceros head. There were 3 types of rhinoceros in North America in prehistoric times or archaic times. There's actually a portrait of a person right here. You can see the color in the paint. The white is where the face is, I believe. And then the top of this, you see where the black section is. It's more of a headdress there. I'll go ahead and get some shadows in here if we can, and maybe tilt just a little bit like this so that we can maybe see some of the profiles there. Of course, upside down, we're kind of seeing what a rough image of maybe a soldier or a warrior. On every side of this looks like some flint knapping, right? That you guys are kind of used to. Little eyes and things in here. The one that I wanted to show you that had things all over it is this one, and we kind of have to move pretty fast because we're losing our sun here. So this is a piece of green chert, I believe. This is a hard stone, and this on every edge and corner of it. I mean, you're looking at it, you're saying, well, what is it? You can see some of the X's. You see these carvings on here. If you look closely, you'll see how they're symmetrical. Almost looks like a plaid. It's checkered marks all throughout it, on the top as well, if you look closely. And this is also painted, or not painted, but coated with a substance. This more than likely represents a large eye, but it's coated with like a clay substance. And I'll show you the actual color of the stone there. You can see how it is a green chert. And this is putting color to the archetypes of a recessed face. So you would just look at the green section, is where the portrait would be for this person. And in this hole here, you'll see an eye, and you'll more than likely be able to see the paint and things still in that eye. And so the way that we look at it is as if we're looking away, and you can see how the rest of that is a headdress. On the top of this, there's a bird. We're losing the sun very quickly. It sets very fast this time of year, doesn't it? You can see again that same wing, the kind of bird motif that we looked at the beginning of the video there. Just a whole bird when you look at it like this. And you see how big the stone is, and you can get it to where you can hide all those other images there, or the other parts of the stone. Let's go ahead and look onto the other side of this. On the other side, it is a totem person. You can probably see his round eye. You see the circle there in the pupil. And he's wearing a little hat. So, and that's his nose, of course, poking out there. Just a totem guy. Isn't that cool? So, it's a puzzle-like art. They're kind of like little puzzles for us to figure out. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll speak with you again soon. Bye-bye.